welcome in. Welcome to Mystical Angels. My name's Kate, and I'm here to do a collective read for the solar eclipse that is coming on the 21st, 22nd, depending where you are on the world. We have a new moon in Virgo. We have a solar eclipse in Virgo. We have Saturn in retrograde opposing solar eclipse and new moon. So let's see what Spirit has for the general collective. Well, the collective's highest good at this time to understand. Whoops. Devil. Justice. The Chariot. Oh, almost had all major arcana. All right, collective. We have the Devil, we have Justice, we have the Chariot and the Seven of Coins. Are we feeling stuck, unable to move, unable to get going? Are we allowing illusions to hold us in place? Are we sticking and it's time to look at these illusions. It's a karmic release. Eclipses of karmic release. Oh, a solar eclipse. The world in reverse. What isn't finished? What are you holding back on, collective? What are you holding back? I feel like it's self-holding back, not necessarily anyone else. What are you fearful of? Are you fearing to shine? Are you fearing to be you? Are you fearing to stand up and just be you? No, I'm not taking all of those, thank you. I mean, we have Justice and Chariot. You're right. You're a human being. You're also you're a soul. You're a soul having a human life. Queen of Wands and the Page of Swords reversed. You're analysing too much. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you withheld from the actual journey itself. You're keeping yourself stuck to the keeping yourself stuck in the thoughts of not good enough. Can't do it until. Needs to be perfect. Needs to be placed. Everything needs to be perfect. It's never going to be. You can't make it perfect. There's always going to be something out of line. But that is the alignment. What seems out of line for you isn't necessarily the case. You want everything happy. You want the Ten of Cups. You want everything in its place. You want it peaceful and happy. And you can't get there until you finish the whole project, until you finish the position, until you let go of what... I'm still hearing what doesn't serve you, and I know that's well used across the board, but it's the case. It really is. The devil holds what doesn't serve you. The devil shows you what illusions you're holding, what missteps you're taking in your mind. The justice, the chariot, it's all there. But the seven of coins, you want to deliberate. It's not reversed, so you're not overly deliberating to the point of stagnation, but you could very well get there if you're not careful. When would this all end? When will it all end? When was it? It ends when you stop thinking about it. It ends when you stop feeding it. It ends when you stop holding it, being held to ransom by it. But you're doing it to yourself. It's all in your head. You're the queen, but you don't know which action to take. You don't know how to cut through your own crap. I know that's usually the queen, but that's what I'm seeing at the moment. You don't know which direction to turn, how to make this move. But there's nothing you actually have to do other than just let it go. There's no real actions to have to take right now. It's understanding what the negative is. And that's just the negative thought patterns that keep you stuck. Keep you within Seven of Swords reversed. Within illusions. And it's time for you to break out of illusions. Seven of Swords in reverse. Time for you to break out of the lies you tell yourself. What part of your ego needs to be sliced and diced and reset, re-established? Ego is not a dirty word. It's just the illusions that we place. It's the ideals that get destroyed. Can't celebrate until you finish this cycle out. You really do need to finish the cycle out. Your justice is waiting. The journey is waiting to be taken on, and you're sitting there assessing whether it's worthwhile taking or not. But that assessment's necessary. A very grounded, a very wholesome assessment of where you see yourself. And yes, it's worth looking at your chart to see where Pisces is and where Virgo is. So the solar eclipse is in Virgo. Saturn is retrograde in Pisces. And they're opposing each other. They're creating an opposition. They're creating a feeling of confusion. Have I got the foundation right to move ahead with this new thing? Can I start this whole process? Can I set this foundation in place? That's the next 6 months. Can I set this foundation in place? Can I break through the illusions that the devil holds, which is just you? Just you holding a certain illusion. What illusions are you holding on to that stops you from moving forward on this journey? That holds you still, that holds you captive? Three of Coins is about foundations, about working together, about making things a steady pace, like holding, creating. But you're still deliberating if the journey's even worth it. 7 of coins. Should I go the way fully travelled, always travelled? What I already know? Or should I start a new, fresh travel? Do things a different way. Fear of doing things differently. The options are there. The current's there. The current in the river's there. It's travelling down. Do you really want to keep fighting that current? Get yourself out of the Eight of Swords. The confinement in your own thoughts that you have no options. 7 of Cups reversed. You're acting like you have no options because you're holding an illusion. You're holding an illusion that you can't justify the change. But it's literally lying to yourself. It's time to release the lies. 3 of Cups reversed is celebration. Celebrating, just feeling happy, being with people who are like-minded. 3 lots is 3 sevens. Just need one more 7 to come out. We've got the whole lot. I'm going to leave you there. You really do work. All right. You want a chaos card. Hang on, what's this one? Strength. It's like you don't have the strength to pull through. But you do. Some of you are at the end of your tether going, how do I do this? You've got the strength. It's another misconception. You've got the strength. You might be battle-worn and exhausted from it all, but it's your own thinking that's done it, really. You're believing the illusions you hold about yourself. It is keeping you stuck. It's all illusion. It really is illusion. You can get out of it. Wavelength. Lambda. Spend some more time connecting with people of like mind, similar beliefs, hobbies, creative talents, etc. This will help give you a sense of community and also help you work through your illusions. People that understand your struggle, your position, your move. Kappa, realize your innate power and take back control of this situation. You have the ability to change the outcome. And short-lived. Rho, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Some experiences are short-lived. Be sure to enjoy them. For some of you, some experiences are only short-lived. They will pass. It's up to you. This one, I feel like it's up to you. You can view it whichever way you want to. But you're the one. You're the one who can take back your power. You're the one who can move this situation on. But it relies on you to get your mind out of the devil. Don't play with the devil. The devil's within you in the sense of your views, your negative thoughts and negative patterns and negative programming that you've received. Justice. Justice is waiting. Justice is waiting for you to see the truth of the matter. It enables you to move, get out of that stuck position. But you've got to analyse it correctly. You haven't been analysing correctly. You've been lying to yourself. It's time to release those lies so you can then celebrate. We put it this way. But it can't happen until you end that process so that you can start fresh, so that you can bring this foundation in. You've got a sort of foundation. You've got a preparation. Some of you have already done this work and still feel stuck. This process takes a lot. This shadow work is a lot. Shadow work never stops. But it's important. You get over the majority of it. The rest of it you just keep focusing on as you go along, as triggers hit you. And that's your biggest salvation is the triggers. Every trigger you have, every reaction you have is insight into where you are not aligned, where your soul energy is not aligned with the way you're thinking. Every trigger. And that's what it's for. Those triggers are to show you where you are not aligned. Everything that feels out of sorts, out of whack, out of anger, sadness, the whole lot. All emotions will show you where you're out of kilter, and those ones that will show you where you're just on track. And things where you are moving fast because you are right there understanding the process. You have so much. Move this up a bit so you can see everything. You have so much. This solar eclipse new moon in Virgo is for you to see what illusions need to be shined a light on, what shadows still haven't been emptied. Incorporated, not emptied, incorporated. Because they are a part of us. The moment we integrate them, stop pushing them aside, is when all this starts to flow. But letting go of what you deem impossible, what you deem stuck. The Eight of Swords and the Seven of Cups reversed. Get out of the idea there's no options. There's always an option. There's always another way to do things. There's always. I'm actually surprised the Hangman didn't come out. There's always another perspective to have. While you get caught in a perspective that does not suit your soul, that does not align with you, things are going to go out of sorts. They're not going to line up for you. But that's your choice. That's your free will. Am I going to hold myself to this view, or I'm going to change it? That's where all change comes from. Looking at something in a whole new way. Not holding to this hard, fast rule that has to be this way all the time. And believing, the worst thing you can do is believe you've got no options. Eight of Swords, you're stuck in the middle of all these swords and can't get out. But you can. Swords are about thoughts. You're choosing to hold yourself stuck. You're choosing to allow the devil to play in this field. The devil's not some magical figure. The devil's you playing with your mind, with the ego of believing things can't happen, things can't change. You're being programmed to think that, and that's not the way life is. It's not how life works. Everything that comes at you is your biggest gift. Your ability to recognize where you are out of alignment with self. When you're angry, when you're sad, when you're upset, when you're frustrated, I'm trying to think of all the negative things, irate, hurt, it's your system's way of telling you that you're not in alignment with your thinking. What you're doing, where you're going, is not in alignment. The people you're around are not in alignment with you. Depending on what the story is for you, I don't know. I'm reading the collective energy. If you want a reading, I'm available. My information will be in the description. But it's up to you. This can be short-lived if you wish. If you wish to start seeing things in another way, you can pull yourself out. Or the person that you need will show itself. When the student's ready, the mentor shows up. The teacher shows up. It doesn't have to be someone who knows exactly what they're doing. It's just someone who can show you what path you're on and where you can look in a different way. That can come from music. That can come from movies. That can come from anything. You just got to be open to the signs. And come from reading numbers. Come from animals, spirit animals. And you could see an animal that just should not be in that area at all. And there's a sign for you. Completely out of the blue, this animal comes up and it's like, yep, haven't seen that one. Not meant to be in this area, but you're here. You're giving me a message. You have the ability, I'm seeing the scales, you have the ability to weigh things up, to truly understand where you're at. She's got the sword there to cut through any bullshit that doesn't add up. But you've got to have the mindset to see it. Which means cutting through any lies that you have. Any lies that you've been telling yourself that you have no right to celebrate anything. That you have no right to be happy. It's a choice. And the next 6 months are a cycle. It's a cycle of working through the illusions that you hold about whatever it is that got you so stuck. It's your story, your illusions. You can work it out. And if you can't, put out to the universe, put it out to God, put it, whatever you want to call it. Put it out there saying, show me the signs of where I can have a different perspective on this. Help me see my way out of whatever situation I'm in. Help me see how I can grow. It's a choice. There's a new start to be had and a foundation that you're creating. Is it going to be a foundation that will hold solid? Or is it a foundation that will cause you to slip and fall? With this solar eclipse and new moon, take a good long look. For those that know their birth chart, where is Pisces in your chart and where is Virgo? And whatever houses they're in, that's what you got to work with. And if you don't know it, might be worth looking to know what areas you can actually work on at this point in time for the next 6 months. And there's a lot of videos out there To tell you all about the astrology of it, I don't know enough. I'm barely starting. But I know enough of the cards to say, do you want to play with the devil? Or do you want to have justice for yourself? Do you want to bring you into alignment so you're happy and you're moving forward as your heart and mind dictate? It's all your choice. Well, wonderful collective, I appreciate all your time. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you felt you resonated with this message. And later on, I will be putting out a live stream for a meditation to help heal the collective, help raise the frequencies, help raise the frequencies, but also have a healing circle for people to put themselves in the middle of the healing circle, or assist in putting healing in there. United, our energy multiplies, it expands. We can do a lot on our own, but coming together, we can do a whole lot more. And we can focus not on the Earth's problems, not on humanity's problems, but on putting energy out there for humanity's solutions, for humanity's growth, for change, for understanding, for coming into alignment, for compassion, for peace. To live in heart center. We can put all that energy out there. And the more people who do, the greater the amount goes out. I have an upcoming stream set for that one. I'll show you when for who wants to join. It'll be there. It'll be set as limitless, so you can join again and again and again. You can add to it. You can step in for healing. You can add healing. It's a continuum, just limitless. Well then, with that, I'll end it there. And again, I will see you next time.